Cycle project. Today, I would like to share with you in this case, the name of the activity is How do I prepare for an interview? We will work with a group of 6 pupils, aged between 18 years old and 25 years old. And we will use always simple tools as paper, pencils, and colors. The job interview is usually a very stressful experience for people who are looking for a job, in which many expectations, hopes, and a good dose of anxiety come together to the people involved in this process. When the candidate is a person with disability, the anxiety for an interview is compounded by a series of additional doubts related to the interviewer perception of the disability. During this phase of the recruitment process, the interviewer will try to detect which qualities of the job candidate is able, willing, and able to perform the job effectively. In this part, question will be asked about education, work experience, interest, personal characteristics, qualities, etc. If this interview is thoroughly prepared, the candidate will be able to face it when the time comes with the most peace of mind as possible. Within Bloom taxonomy, this activity aims to work in 2 domains, psychomotor and cognitive domain. They will learn how to evaluate and summarize the relevant information to be discussed in an interview in order to improve their employability. In the case of this workshop specifically, a role-playing dynamic will be implemented to simulate a job interview. The teacher will play the role of the interviewer, and the students will play the role of the candidate. When one participant conducts his or her interview, the others should observe the dynamic and take notes on the positive and negative aspect they will observe. Once the first interview is completed, the other participants should repeat the procedure until everyone has conducted the interview. When finished, the participants should share everything they have observed and, in this way, design general guidelines for conducting the interview. In this case, they should include some relevant aspects as greeting, that's mean be cordial and friendly without adopting overly familiar attitudes. Introductory talk usually begins with a dialogue in consequential topics that serve as an icebreaker for the interview. Relax and answer questions in a natural way. The other one, the conversation about the position. It's also important in this part, question about the company, the position, task and functions, studies and training experience, motivations and availability to travel will be discussed. Another point will be ask any question you may have about the company, the working condition, the selection process. At that point, the candidate will make a good impression if she or he is interested and ask a specific question about the company or the position to be filled. Farewell is another important steps in the interview. Say goodbye politely and cordially and try to set a new contact for a future date. This is very important. Preparing for a job interview is an important phase in the job search process. This workshop has the following benefit for all the participants involved. Preparation of a script for the development of the activity, that means for a real interview. It also helps to calm their nerves at the time of the interview. It provides advantages over competitors as the information that the applicant can transmit will be more extensive and accurate if he or she has it prepared than if he or she leaves to the spontaneity. Conveys confidence at the time of the interview. Also, candidates make things easier for the interviewer. The applicant becomes proactive and easy to interview. This is very much appreciated by the people who carry out the selection. It also helps to make your non-verbal languages consistent with your verbal languages, and that is very, very important. The candidate will consciously highlight their strengths and accomplishments, at the moment of apply for a job position.